Coming up next on Costa Mesa TV. A Day on the Green supports youth sports. Gratitude fills the room. Youngsters hoop it up. A resident is good for local businesses and more. And it's all right here, right now on the Community Report. Hello everybody and welcome to the latest edition of the Community Report. I'm Dane Bora. Sports are a huge part of a child's development, and Costa Mesa United is making sure our youth have an opportunity to play. Now in its 14th year, the Mesa Verde Charity Golf Tournament is a signature event that never disappoints.
This is the 14th annual Mesa Verde Classic held here at Mesa Verde Country Club, sponsored by Costa Mesa United. There's 18 holes of fun and frolic. Every hole has something on it, be it food or beverage or games or some contest. We have 3 cars for holes in one, so we've got lots of activity. It's incredible. It's a party, but it's also a serious tournament. And then we have a wonderful reception after where it's a community activity. This is Margaritaville, so we're looking for the lost shaker of salt somewhere on the golf course. It's buried in an ice sculpture on one hole.
This year we have the ice luge, which most people haven't encountered before. They just haven't seen one. Ours is a tequila luge, and all we do is do little shots of tequila, and we run them through the top, and then they get a little shot glass on the bottom, and it's cooled down a little bit. I think it does help them focus, and if they're having a bad day, they kind of forget about how bad a day they're having. We love to go out in the community and help everybody out. Being a nonprofit ourselves, it's really important to us. And we love to go out in the community and just say hi and make friends.
Costa Mesa United has been in business since 1991. We have been supportive of youth sports in Costa Mesa. We have just surpassed the $1,050,000 mark for contributions to the youth and sports in Costa Mesa. And most of that has been generated by Mesa Verde Country Club, who gives us their facility for the 14th year in a row. We've spent over $1 million on youth sports, like Little League Baseball, Pop Warner, now it's tackle football, the high schools, AYSO soccer. We have corporations like Clayville, the Segerstrom family, Jones and Mayer, as well as the Schweitzer family, who have also been very generous. TNT Fireworks, just one after the other, have supported us. Fans have been very supportive of us for the 2nd year in a row. They've donated a pair of Vans shoes for every golfer, ladies and men. People are behind Costa Mesa, and we have great community support from corporations, again, within the community.
We are always in support of the Costa Mesa Unified School District, proud sponsors, and we do it every year. Sports is always a vital part of Segerstrom's and South Coast Plaza to support the community of South Coast Plaza, Costa Mesa, and the residents around the center. So for us, it's real important to support, all the charities that we can. I'm having a great day. My golf may not be great, but it doesn't really matter. It's all about the charity event. And we have God has blessed us with beautiful sunshine, so we can't ask for more.
Our law firm usually supports every year, and we come out to support our local sports for the city of Costa Mesa. This is actually probably my 3rd or 4th time here, so it's a lot of fun, and they treat us very well here. There's lots of food and drinks everywhere, so it's a lot of fun. No pressure.
We have shrimp tacos and steak tacos. We have margaritas, guacamole, and fresh chips. Yeah, we're making it fresh. We're doing a little bit at a time, so it stays fresh. Vivante is an assisted and memory care living. They sponsor almost every year. It's fun, it's good, it's nice to be out here. I don't usually get out of the kitchen that much, but it's nice to be here.
There's nowhere anywhere in Europe where I could eat an In-N-Out burger and drink a margarita on a Monday morning in January, period, because of the weather. I'm visiting the United States from a place called the Isle of Man, United Kingdom, England, and this golf event was on, and I was invited by a friend home builder, and this is a fantastic event. I'm having a great time. All the food stations and the party atmosphere based with all the people here, it's a fantastic event, believe me.
We've got the In-N-Out truck behind us, and that's the main thing that we bring into the event every year. And my next stop is hole number 17, and every year we try to just like raise the bar. So we've got music and Margaritaville and all that stuff happening, and this one's Cheeseburger in Paradise, so that's what we tried to create. We have something called the 4 C's that we believe in, which is commitment. You have to be committed to what you know, and the next one is connection, to connect with people. The 3rd C is we have to have compassion, because not everybody is the same in how they react to things. But the 4th one is community, and if we've done 1, 2, and 3 well, I've done well by the community, and I'm able to give back. And that is, we give back 5% of everything we make back into the community. We're in a position to be able to do that now, and it's really important to me. Really, really important.
There's over 10,000 kids that play sports in Costa Mesa annually, and that's who we need to help. I think in the development of an individual, they learn a lot when they play sports. They learn discipline, they learn teamwork, they learn to depend on other people, they learn their own responsibility to be a part of that team. And I think it's a development. It's an important development, and we have unbelievable support from the community, and they have just been so generous over the 14 years. I would just like to thank the community for their support, the golfers and the vendors that are on the 18 holes who support us. It's just awesome. They make this happen.
It's great seeing the community and local businesses come together to raise money for youth sports here in town. It's no wonder this golf tournament is one of the largest earning annual fundraisers here in Costa Mesa. Up next, another worthy event. The City of Costa Mesa and the Chamber of Commerce hosted a special evening to thank the men and women who work around the clock to maintain safety in our city.
We're at FET, the venue. It's a new venue here in Costa Mesa. And you can see it's just a beautiful, elegant space. And they are hosting us for our First Responders celebration here in Costa Mesa. So we're honoring our police, our fire, men and women, our dispatch, all those first responders that help keep our city safe.
What I think is unique is that obviously with all the things going on in the world and specifically nationally with when it comes to police, I think it's incredible to work with the city where we get the recognition and the support that we have from our community. This is first class by far.
We stepped it up a little bit this year. We're doing a dinner instead of a daytime barbecue, and the Art Institute, they are preparing all the food tonight, and it's like a culinary display from their culinary school. FET, the venue here, has donated this space, so we're extremely grateful for their expression of gratitude to Costa Mesa.
We go out there and we work every day, and sometimes we're not dealing with the best, and you know, it's nice to be appreciated, it's nice to be valued, and it gives us a sense of purpose, and it's just it's a great event, and we're very honored to be a part of it.
I think we all got started in the fire service. We all had that higher calling of wanting to do something better and just be able to come back and serve our community or whatever community we're in. And I think it's great to have an event where we can kind of be appreciated for what we do, but at the same time still come out and show our face and how committed we are to the community regardless of what kind of event it is.
We're very community oriented. We really want to shout out to our community how amazing our first responders team is. These are the guys that are running in when we're all running away. You know, they take care of us, and they're brave, and they deserve some recognition.
Our police and fire are so good about getting out into our community, talking with our residents, developing relationships with our business owners and our residents so that people know that we care and that we are here and you are here to take care of our community.
This program tonight will involve, of course, lots of expressions of gratitude, but we'll ask Chief Stefano and Chief Sharpneck to come up and give us a little update, sort of a mini state of the city, if you will, and just help inform everyone about the good work that our first responders do in Costa Mesa.
Violent crime was decreased by 10%. Property crimes were decreased by 5%. And altogether, Part 1 crimes, which we report to the FBI, were decreased by 5.4%. The forecast for...
The most important thing for us is our people. And with that, I would like to bring up our firefighter of the year for 2017, Chief Captain.
I love this city, working for the city, because I'm not just a number on a paper. I'm an employee that this city values, and that's important to me. I have a voice within the department and within the city. I can go to City Hall and I recognize people and I know them by first names. I enjoy that.
We're going to offer a scholarship out of the proceeds to the Explorer program. We have high school students, some graduating, and we'll pick one of those in that program, or one or two, to receive a scholarship out of the proceeds from tonight's event.
My husband and I are good friends with the Art Institute and a couple of their students, and so they told us about this event, and we were just like, how can we go? We want to go and honor just these heroes locally. I'm from a small town, and so is my husband, and so I think it's important to be involved in the community that you live in.
How fun it is to live in Costa Mesa, but that fun comes out of feeling safe, and we can't be Costa Mesa without our protection. And our city does such a great job of hiring the right teams. We've got great leadership with Chief Stefano and Chief Sharpneck. I think we should be both proud and grateful.
Thanks to the Chamber and all the members of the community for acknowledging the fine work of Costa Mesa's first responders. Next up, the city's Parks and Community Services Department youth basketball program bounces back for the 5th year in a row. Boys and girls of all skill levels now have the opportunity to play competitively and make new friends on and off the court.
The youth basketball program was relaunched in 2014. We're in our 5th season now.
Just like that, a long three-pointer off the inbound.
The program is a 1st through 6th grade program. We operate at ROCS site, so all of our ROCS programs have a team on site, so all of our schools have a team on site.
Mia Sweden with the basketball.
The program is free. You have to be enrolled in an after-school program though in order to be able to participate. But the basketball program, there's no additional fees to participate. It's a co-ed program. We have girls, boys of all ages, and it's everybody plays, so we don't have tryouts. It's per your age group. You participate in your team's division.
There's a long shot off the glass and in. Three-pointer for Omar Morales.
I like how you get to play against other teams, and it's always fun not knowing who's gonna win. Because my brother used to play on the younger team, so they didn't keep track, so nobody won. But for this team, they keep track, so if somebody wins, you feel like, oh, we won. It feels like good.
We're very focused on their fitness and their healthy lifestyles. We're healthy Costa Mesa, so we make a big emphasis of the kids to actually play a recreational activity and have access to fitness activities, healthy lifestyle activities, and that's an area where we try to focus on, and basketball, I think, helps with that.
It's fun. You get to play with other players. You get to challenge them and stuff like that.
That shot up and in. Looking to answer back. Yes, Zeno Piazza for 3.
Our rec staff handles everything. Our rec staff referees, scorekeeps, and coaches, which is ultimately very important. And they know the kids much better than anybody else, so they know their strengths and weaknesses, and they have the opportunity to work with them day in and day out.
I think the kids are loving it. I mean, they talk to me every week. They ask me to show up early to help them out so they could shoot around, so I think it's awesome. They really enjoy it.
You see us looking inside. Good defense inside by Tavasol. He knocked it away. Here comes Nolan Tran, lay it up and in.
With the sport and real life, it's kind of teaching them that hard work goes a long way. So that way they know if anything they do outside of basketball, with hard work, they're able to achieve whatever they're trying to achieve.
This year, we're very excited. We partnered with the LA Clippers. For every participant, they'll receive a reversible jersey plus shorts. They'll also receive opportunities to go to games, opportunities for free tickets, clinics, camps. We had a kickoff camp with one of the ex-players from the LA Clippers. Kids were excited. They ran kind of a basketball camp. Parents were excited. In addition, we're considered a Clipper program in addition to being a Costa Mesa program. And this year as well, we're part of a Orange County Municipal Athletic Federation, which culminates into a agency tournament in the month of March. So our kids will also have the opportunity to attend this agency-wide tournament.
Orlando Hernandez, his shot is up and in.
It's a wide range of skill level, but the kids really enjoy playing with each other, and I think that's very important.
Long shot up by Woodbury for 3, and he hits.
And in addition to that, we also have the cheerleading program component, which the girls also have a great time and perform for these games on Saturdays.
Their role is to pump up the crowd, get the teams moving, to cheer them on and just tell them they're doing great, and just to get like the full-on like energy of the crowd, just to get it going. They're a lot louder, they're a lot more into it, whereas during the first practice they were all kind of timid and like didn't really know what to do. But now they're out there yelling at us to do certain cheers, and it just seems like they're really enjoying it.
Hello.
Whittier keeps it. Put it up and in. Garilazzo.
In addition to our city rec staff, we also have the opportunity that our Costa Mesa TV crew film a handful of games throughout the season, which then air on our TV channel as well as our city website. If they make a basket, they can go online and replay their highlights, and I think that's very special for our program.
And in first basket of the game.
Hopefully some of these kids have the opportunity to transfer their skills into middle school, high school, and really take advantage of the sport and the talents that they have and helping them grow.
The Parks and Community Services Department is successfully keeping children active through basketball and its many other sports programs, including the recently announced youth volleyball program. And the best part is, the programs are little to no cost. Now let's bounce back here to City Hall, where the Cultural Arts Committee recently hosted a public art dedication ceremony to celebrate the work of the late artist James McDemus and bring the first public art display to the Civic Center complex.
I'll be seeing you in all the...
Today we have the opportunity to dedicate from one of our local artists that passed away in 2012, and his mother came to us several months ago, and because he loved Costa Mesa so much, he wanted to have kind of a permanent marking, I guess, in the area, and we wanted to support the arts, as we know, we're the city of the arts, so we wanted to have this be the first, hopefully, of many sculpture dedications.
Leonardo da Vinci once said that all of our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. In other words, how we see the world influences what we know about the world and what we think about the world. And I will be the first to admit that I am not an artist. But what I do know is that from a very early age, art influenced how I saw the world, how I perceived the world, and what I knew about the world. Thank you so very much for being here. When Mrs. McDemas first approached the Cultural Arts Committee about donating the sculpture, we were just incredibly excited. We've felt for the last couple of years that our mission has really been to add as much art into the city of Costa Mesa, the city of the arts, as we possibly could. And this was just a tremendous opportunity for us to continue that mission to create another space for art in our community.
We've invited the whole community and lots of his educators and people that were great influencers on his life as well as those that he influenced. And we're going to just talk about his life, what he's done, his contributions in the art world, as well as his personal contributions, and we're just going to celebrate an artist that has had an impact on our city.
James McDemas lived 47 years, 27 days, and almost 4 hours. And if he were here physically today, you would see him in a vintage sport coat, vintage tie, shaking hands proudly with each of you. James loved metal, understood it architecturally, he even collected it. Castings from downtown foundries, vintage metal and neon sculptures, even interesting cast-offs. Somewhere he acquired this piece of playground equipment. It is formidable and sturdy, and Frankie Martin says it weighs at least 180 pounds. So James upended it and turned it into a canopy and built 4 stainless, seamless, connected stanchions to hold it. One day we were sitting on his patio. He kept looking through the openings. I asked him if he was looking at clouds. He laughed and said, "Some see clouds, but I see visions." About 8 weeks or so before he died, the Museum of Neon Art invited him to display 3 of his neon sculptures in their exhibit at the Orange County Fair right across the street. He wanted me to see his work, and we were driving right outside here on Fair Drive, slowly because there was a bit of traffic. He gestured right here, right where we are, and he said, "Isn't it strange that Costa Mesa is the city of the arts, and there is no art at the City Hall?" Well, a while ago, Sammy, on his own, went before the Cultural Arts Commission and presented the artist's vision. And here it is. Thank you.
In a small cafe.
As a local artist and the interpretation of anyone's art, it's always fun to hear different people's interpretations. My personal interpretation, when I got to see it, it looked like kind of a meshing of kind of the modern and a peaceful. The covering over it was something that kind of drew me, but having the holes, like the perforations of it, was another interesting kind of a juxtaposition, I guess.
We are the City of the Arts, and I'm just really honored to be able to be here and to have the family here and to have this beautiful sculpture here in our city. We need more public art sculptures in our community, and right now they're all in the Segerstrom Center for the Arts area, South Coast Metro, and now this is the first one making its way west.
As an art educator, I know the importance of the development of creativity and how that transfers throughout every life skill, and the fact that the city gets to support that and to support local artists. I hope that this is a catalyst for more artists and for more people to get to look at something, have it provoke thought, have it provoke more creativity, and stimulate more art throughout the city.
Thanks to everybody involved for bringing the artist's vision here to City Hall and bringing public art to the most public of places, here in the City of the Arts. Our final story today introduces us to another member of this community who has made an impact on those here locally. Longtime resident Janet Krockman was recently honored with the Mayor's Award by Mayor Sandra Guinness for her work with local nonprofits and businesses.
I moved to Costa Mesa in 1977 from Tustin. That's where I landed after many years of following my father around in the military. From Orange Coast College, I transferred to Cal State Fullerton, graduated in 1981 with a business degree with a concentration in accounting. Went into a small firm, then moved to a decent-sized firm to get my audit experience. 3 years later, I left that big 8 accounting firm and started my own firm. That was '89, and I'm still doing it. I ended up raising 2 boys here in the city with my husband. Of course, PTA was first on the list, AYSO and the Boy Scout troops. I have 2 Eagle Scout sons. We did a lot of stuff at the council. I was actually treasurer of the Costa Mesa High School Foundation. I also have worked with some of the local veterans groups, the Costa Mesa Women's Club I'm now working with. I always like to look at the numbers behind the numbers, so to speak. I'm a naturally curious person and I like to solve problems. When people ask for help, I jump in. One of the downsides to having a lot of small nonprofits in the city, most of them do not know how to run a nonprofit. It's very much like running a business. Sort of being a compliance officer is where I've been able to provide some assistance. If the tax side of your business is running smoothly and you don't have to worry about it, then you get to concentrate on what you do best. My work in taxation led me into the nonprofit world pretty early on. The area that is of most recent interest to me is the impact of people experiencing homelessness on the businesses here in Costa Mesa. I've partnered with the Chamber recently to provide some educational seminars to the businesses here in the city to basically give them the information that is available to them. There's no overall solution here. We're simply looking at a way to mitigate the impact so that the businesses can continue to thrive, they can protect their employees, serve their customers, and do business in the city. Tenants have rights, property owners have rights. And those rights need to be established by putting proper signage on a building with a specific code section. If someone comes onto the property that isn't there to do business with you, the key there is you call PD and you indicate what the complaint is, but you also need to have the officer circle back around and talk to you. PD then makes that connection with the Network for Homeless Solutions. Then it's a win-win. They're no longer negatively impacting your business, and assuming that they want help, there are people that can provide them with services. With just 3 little pieces of information, signage, call PD, have PD get in touch with you, things can start to happen. I hope I can continue to assist the businesses in the city of Costa Mesa with learning how to mitigate the impact from people experiencing homelessness. I also hope I can continue to support Bill Nelson with Fresh Beginnings Ministry and Ian Steverson down at Trellis in the work that they do. Bill Nelson has a quote that he says, "We'd like to help them get back to the people they were before they became the people they are." The best thing about being from Costa Mesa, as many people have said before me, we have a great little city here. The balance of the businesses, the restaurants, we have some very unique circumstances here, but we have challenges as well. I work with my expertise, but I'm hoping to help connect individuals experiencing homelessness with people that have the skills necessary to provide whatever assistance is going to be available. And that's the information I'm trying to get out to Costa Mesa businesses.
Congratulations to Janet on her well-deserved award. And if you would like to nominate somebody for a future Mayor's Award, please fill out the nomination form on the city's website. And that's all the time we have for this edition of the Community Report. For all of us here at Costa Mesa TV, I'm Dane Bora. Thanks for watching.